labeled clumsy my whole life until a doctor stepped in. My mother spent 16 years treating me like a reckless, clumsy disaster. My earliest memory of her yelling was when I was 5. I knocked over a glass of juice on the dinner table. She grabbed my arm, her nails digging in, and hissed, "Why don't you ever look where you're going?" I didn't know. I thought I was looking. By middle school, I was permanently labeled the family klutz. When I struck out in Little League, swinging at completely thin air, Mom wouldn't even let me in the car right away. "You're not even trying to track the ball," she'd say, shaking her head. "You just don't care enough to focus." I started walking with my head down, keeping my hands out slightly, just to avoid tripping over things. But that only made her angrier. "Stand up straight and stop acting so helpless," she'd snap. I started getting terrible headaches every single day. When I complained, she told me to drink water and stop making excuses for my bad grades. I truly believed I was broken, stupid, and completely uncoordinated. The breaking point was at our family barbecue last 4th of July. About 40 relatives were crowded into the backyard. Mom yelled from the patio, "Catch!" and whipped a heavy set of car keys right at me. I never even saw them. They hit me square in the cheekbone, cutting my face. The whole yard went completely silent. Mom stormed over, rolling her eyes. "Are you kidding me? You didn't even put your hands up. You are unbelievable." But my Uncle Marcus stepped right between us. He's an optometrist, and he had been watching me all afternoon. He knelt down, pulled out a small pen light from his pocket, and told me to follow the beam. After a few seconds, he stood up. His face was furious. "How long has he been squinting to see past 10 feet? Marcus asked, his voice shaking. Mom scoffed. "He's not squinting, he's just dramatic. He has severe astigmatism and corneal warping," Marcus yelled, loud enough for the whole yard to hear. "He is legally blind in his left eye, Sarah." The color completely drained from my mother's face. "He isn't clumsy," Marcus continued, his tone totally disgusted. "He literally cannot see the world around him. And instead of taking your own kid to a doctor, you just spent 16 years bullying him for it." Every single relative just stared at her. For the first time in my life, I realized I wasn't the problem, and I never was.